Hello, this is Adani, and I'm back with pick a card reading. This pick a card reading is for which dark goddess has a message for you. Okay, so I have three goddesses here, three major goddesses, by the way, and I shuffled to pull out the three that wanted to present themselves in this pick a card. Okay, so the first goddess that we have is Mayat. This is her. And it says judgment, Mayat. The second goddess is Isis. The third goddess is Nyx, NYX. So we got three powerful goddesses on the table here. Feel free to pause the video, take a deep breath, and see which goddess is calling to you right now, which goddess that might have a message for you. It could be more than one. It's up to you, okay? On that note, we're going to go ahead and start with goddess number one, which is Mayat. So let's first of all hear her message, and then we'll pull some cards. So it has judgment. It says you have been carrying around the weight of the world on your shoulders. Your heart feels so heavy with the responsibility of burdens forced upon you and of the love you so freely give and yet do not receive. You have always stood for justice, truth, and morality, and your heart is saddened that others around you do not adhere to the same principles. You feel unbalanced, that you are not in control, that chaos is ruling your life, and that you are being sucked into a dark chasm of despair. Help is at hand, for Mayat has heard your cry and will remove anything that is unbalanced in your life. Others are judging you for what you are trying to achieve. Mayat asks you to destroy untruths by becoming the judge of your own life. Time to feel as light as a feather as you unburden your heart from the wrongdoing of others. The day of judgment has finally arrived. And what she's trying to tell you is avoid criticizing the efforts of others. You have been judging yourself too harshly. Someone is keeping the truth from you. Don't be afraid to speak up. Your honesty will ensure the desired outcome. The worst is now behind you. Keep your material and spiritual lives in balance. So, archetypal judge of Egyptian origin, Mayat is the daughter of Ra and wife of Thoth. She decided whether a person would successfully reach the afterlife by weighing their soul in form of the heart against her feather of truth, and was the personification of the cosmic order and a representation of the stability of the universe. So if you chose this goddess, Mayat, so balance is being restored in your life, okay? Balance is being restored. Maybe this is a time where the scales are going to be balanced. Some people are going to be called to judgment. You probably were treated unfairly in a situation. And now balance is going to be restored because the universe is all about balance. The universe is all about balance. So I'm getting that this is a time of judgment, the judgment call for someone. Could be someone you are dealing with in your life. Watchtower of the West. So that's autumn. So the autumn season is significant in your reading. We have witch, healer, and Watchtower of the South, which is summer. So this balance is being restored now. This balance is being restored in your life now. I feel like somebody could also be going through some healing. You know, you're healing after, some type of situation. The fire, this fire is kind of giving the phoenix rising energy, rising from the ashes. After whatever you went through, which could have happened autumn of last year, okay? Now things are going to be restored in the summertime because we're in summer right now. So autumn and summer are very significant in your reading, okay? Healer. I could be speaking to someone who has the gifts of healing, or you're being called to tap into your healing energy. You're being called, maybe this is the time for you to heal from whatever, unbalanced treatment that happened to you. And I'm also getting for someone here that there's someone from the past that wants to come back into your life and heal this situation. Okay? Maybe they got a judgment call on them. Karma. Because you reap what you sow. So Watchtower of the West is, like fall. The fall leaves are falling, right? So this is someone you released. This is someone you released from your life. Things falling away. They want to come back and heal this situation. Maybe the universe is now causing a tower moment in this person's life because they need to come back and settle and balance the situation. Watchtower of the South is given, old flames turning up, romance being rekindled, new passion. You seeing the fruits of your labor. So after you release this person, healing has come. After you've healed that situation, now it's time for, you to receive the fruits of your labor. You could be receiving a financial gift this summertime because the Watchtower of the South also represents abundance coming in. Attraction, passion. You're drawing down the sun. And you did get fire here. So you're feeling more alive, more, invigorated, a renewal. This summer, if you're not feeling that, you're going to be feeling that this summer, okay? Healing is here. Creative energy is here, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Let's go deeper. So you do have someone from the past that wants to come back. They've heard the judgment call. They want to balance things. They want to make things right with you. They want to heal this situation. They want to work on this situation. Like I said, this is a situation where, y'all had an ending with the death card here. Okay? And they want to heal the relationship. Bring it back to life. Renew it. This could be this summer. Definitely this summer. As you're focused on, building your abundance, you're working hard. This person is focusing on how to come back into your life and heal this situation. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. You can be dealing with a fire sign. They want to come and bring a Equal give and take to this situation. They want to give to you again after, turning their back on you and was dealing with someone else. They want to come back in now. I feel like this person experienced a major ending in their life. Okay. So that could have been part of their karma, was to, go through this. They could have lost a job. Maybe their finances got hit. Because on the falling away, with the Watchtower of the West, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So their stability was lost. Because like I said, balance has to be restored. The universe has to, when you do something negative to someone, balance has to be restored. This person wasn't given to you before, right? They were hiding their hands and just giving you the bare minimum. And they were very manipulative. And that's their karma. They got into a relationship where they experienced the same thing. So they've just freed themselves and they want to come back to you and build to this relationship again. The King of Pentacles, like I said, they could be an earth sign. They could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn person. They were in their ego, pride. They say pride comes before a major fall. So this person definitely had a major fall. Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, they want to come rekindle this situation with you. You're in your single, independent. You had a glow up. You're doing very well. They see that. They want to come and come back after having you in this situation with the Three of Swords. You see her here with 3 swords in her chest. So they see that you've had a glow up and they want to come back in. Okay? They're not sure how you're going to receive them. You will hear from this person this summer. This is happening now. Anywhere from now to the end of summer, which is what, August? Depends on where you are. This person wants to heal this situation. This is someone that was, they didn't have time for you, making up all kinds of lies and excuses. But like I said, I did mention the Phoenix rising. I don't know if you can see that. You are the Phoenix rising. You're rising from the ashes. You're the Phoenix rising. The Phoenix rising. After you went through this, you had your healing card. You had your healing. You had to embrace, the heartbreak, the wounds, and you alchemized it. You turned it into light. You took that darkness, the pain, the suffering, and turned it into fire, into light. You could have tapped into something really creative. This person wants to come back and have passion with you again. Keep that in mind as well. Especially with this fire, it says passion, okay? So you alchemized the pain and the suffering and you turned it into something that is profitable. So I feel like I'm speaking to someone who's tapped into their creative energy. We have the Pride card. That's that King of Pentacles. Pride. But like I said, pride always comes before a great fall. So the universe had to throw this person off of their throne. Humble them. And they were humbled. Now they see your worth. Now they want to come back in. Self-sabotage. So the message from Mayat is, don't self-sabotage. This situation has already ended. The smoke is gone. The candle is out. There's no more fire for this person. Going back to this person will almost like be, ending yourself. Taking away your spirit, your light. This light that you created. Okay? Focus on, there's something in you that needs to be brought out to the public that can actually bring you a lot of abundance. You could be dealing with it, or you're dragging your feet because procrastination is here. And it says, unleash your creativity. There is something, I don't know if it's music, it could be art, it could be fashion for some people. Put it where it fits. It could be cooking, baking. There's something unique, something you know how to do that you need to do. The time is now. Do not procrastinate, because the person from the past is just coming to distract you. They're a distraction. And don't sell yourself out. Don't sell yourself out. Because you've already put the work in with self-love, loving on yourself. You had this glow up. You don't want to go back to the past and be in that energy where it just drains you. Because what's going to happen is they're going to come back in because, like I said, they had a fall and they know that with you, there's stability, right? They can get healed. They can get stability again from your good energy. From your good energy. They can build back up, become that King of Pentacles again. But at what cost? At what cost? At the detriment of your own self. So you then become the enemy of yourself. You see, so you have to stand in that self-love. Focus on you. I'm also drawn to all this purple. So this is almost like you went through, this situation caused you to evolve and ascend and have some type of ascension. The chakras, the crown chakra, your mind is now alert and open, and all the ideas, creativity is now flowing. The passion is here. Sacral chakra as well. This is a time to pour it into something. Go for your dreams. But you will get a message from this person. You're going to definitely get a message. You will hear from them. If you haven't already, they want to come home. They see you as home. They miss you. For some of you, they're looking for you. Looking for you. Don't forget the sadness that you went through. I don't believe this person has fully changed. So stand in your power. Let's see which magical cards one has come out for you. Pile number 1. Be careful with procrastination. The time is now. Trust the process. It says, I am safe. I am secure in love. I trust. My faith endures. So trust that you are on the right path. Trust that everything is the way it's supposed to be. You have number 13, energy. A light inside my fire divine. Energy, fill me, make me shine. You got a lot of fire. Fire came out here as well. So pour this energy into something creative. This is the time for you to be creative, to create. There's something that you're meant to create at this time. I don't know what it is. For some people, it could be fashion. Unleash your creativity. I don't know if you can make stylish hats, belts, corsets. I don't know. There's something creative you can do. You also have 27, which is a 9. You have a 13, which is death card, ending, transformation. And you have a 27, which is a 9, completion. And it says harmony. As I create, I will share harmony divine with love and care. So whatever you're going to create is going to actually, you know, be something that gives people love, happiness. You know, whatever you're creating is going to help others. It's going to bring them, you know, love, care, harmony, peace. It's going to help people. And you have 45, which adds up to a 9. Dream sweet, sleep deep. Sleep that's deep and lasts till morn. Wondrous dreams for days reborn. And remember, you did get the dream card over here too. So these are your dreams. Don't sleep on them. And while you sleep, this is always a eerie card for me, because I don't know if you can see this. While this person is sleeping, someone is watching them. So pile number 1, you also need to have your protection up. Protect your energy. Protect your energy, okay? Protect your energy while you're sleeping. Make sure your protection is in place, because there's someone that's trying to tap into your energy. For those of you that has someone on block, right? There's somebody that could be trying to tap into your energy, right? So just be careful about that, because anytime I pull this card, I always see this person. Can you imagine someone watching you when you're sleeping? This could also be a spirit. You know, they can send you some forces. You know, when they can't get a hold of you, they're going to send that energy, right? They could be working with a witch. They could be working with the witch. So always make sure your protection is in place when you're sleeping, okay? You protect your energy, because as above, so below, okay? You just can't, you know, there's people that do this. Whether you want to be asleep to that or not, or just be ignorant to it, doesn't stop it from happening. So you have to protect your energy at all times. While you sleep, you can say a prayer before bed. And maybe some of you already are doing that. If you're already doing that, continue. Don't let anyone mess with your peace, you know, because she's sleeping very peacefully, right? But there is someone there. Some of you could see shadows. And for some of you, you're protected while you sleep, because this tiger is watching. So for some people I'm speaking to, your ancestors are protecting you. You are protected, okay? And if you're not connected with your spirit guides, your some type of God, Jesus, angels, you might want to do that. Put your protection in place, okay? But I am speaking to someone who already has that. They have a very strong protection in place. Let's see what self-care message Mayat wants you to focus on right now. Connect with your ancestors. I just said some people have their ancestors protect them. Connect with your ancestors. You also have make an altar. So, I mean, if it's your thing, if it's not your thing, I get it. But, you know, I am speaking to someone here who already has that, you know, protection already in place. You are connected with your ancestors. It says, the mantra says, as I heal my wounds, I heal my lineage and bring peace that reverberates infinitely throughout time and place. So call on your ancestors to tap into centuries of wisdom, protection, and guidance. So they're here to help you. We are our ancestors. Our ancestors are us. And all you have to do is call on them. I could be speaking to somebody who's already doing that. Okay. You could have an altar with the make an altar. You could already have an altar. It says craft your altar to reflect your own creative power and the sacredness you bring to everyday life. Sit in front of it and focus on manifesting your intentions. Remember that this altar itself does not hold the power of manifestation, but the energy within you as you interact with it does. So you might need to, if you're trying to connect with your ancestors, make an altar. It doesn't have to be anything too elaborate. It could be a shoebox altar. If you're living in a place where you cannot have that, you can just have a picture, you know, of an ancestor. Just don't mix the same pictures of someone that's alive with someone that's you know, already gone on that altar. It should be only for the person that has already left. Okay, so you can create an altar. You don't have to have any, you know, much things. You could have just a little tea light on it and their picture. Okay. Some of you can do aromatherapy. Maybe when you smell the essential oils or use your diffuser, you can connect with your ancestors that way, okay? So that's what we got with that. Okay, thank you, Spirit. And then we're going to get just one more from this deck, and that will be it for group one here. So you do have someone coming in this summer, someone that stabbed you in the back, someone that you had to release. They want to tap into that energy again. They want to connect. They want to heal this situation. But you might want to rethink that. Yeah, love. They're going to tell you this is someone that you used to love. You used to have love for this person, but you need to love yourself. You need to pour this love into yourself, okay? You need to pour this love into yourself. And this person's going to come back saying that they have this love for you, this huge love. But you need, like I said, you need to, should be self-love. Pour that love into yourself. Be expecting this person to come back, okay? That's what I have for number one, okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we're going to move on to number three. I mean, number two. Why would I jump from 1 to 3? Interesting. Okay. So number 3 is significant in your reading, number 2. Okay. I don't know why I said number 3. So maybe pile number 2, you might want to watch pile number 3 when I get to it. Okay. Because it definitely came up. All right. So give me a minute. Let me move all this out the way. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Mayat. Thank you for that message. So now we're going to go to pile number 2, which is Isis. And we have resurrection. That's the goddess of magic. Very powerful Egyptian goddesses. Those were, so 1 was an Egyptian goddess, 2 is an Egyptian goddess. That is very interesting to have. All right, so let's first of all read the message from Isis. Okay. Let's see what she wants to tell us first before we go to the cards. So it says, why have you sacrificed your own life for the sake of others? You have given away the most precious thing in life, you. All these years of dedication for the sake of your principles, all the pain and suffering you have endured, and yet you have ignored your own needs by putting others before you. This learned behavior has become a destructive pattern in your life. Stop self-imposing the victim upon yourself and take steps to live out your dreams. By self-sacrificing yourself, you have forgotten who you truly should be. Never act as others expect you to be. Instead, take responsibility for your life and quit blaming others for your disappointments and failures. You need to be in service to yourself first and foremost. Take care of yourself and learn to say no to others, especially when their demands enslave you. Be like a phoenix as you rise from the ashes of resurrection, for Isis invites you to reclaim your personal power. So she says, stop behaving like a martyr. Always help with a loving heart and never resentment. Hand any guilt over to Isis. Make a commitment to be kind to yourself. Make a list of your goals and take steps to achieve them. Take control and responsibility for your life. Seize the day. And let's remember who Isis was, or, she was worshipped as the ideal mother, wife, protector of the dead, and patroness of magic. Isis was instrumental in the resurrection of Osiris, and you see her here, trying to raise him from the dead. Sorry if you're not seeing it. She restored his body to life after having gathered the body parts that have been strewn about the earth by Set. So she was able to bring his body back to life. Okay, so let's see what messages Isis has for us. We're going to start off with the Witch's Wisdom deck. She is the goddess of magic. So if you do practice magic, you've probably heard of her. You've probably worked with her. Unknowingly, you could be working with her. Okay. Okay, Isis, what messages do you have for pile number 2? What messages do you have for group number 2? What do they need to know? Woo! Okay. These are some big cards, so sometimes it's hard to shuffle. Herbal Kitchen Alchemist. So you could be working with herbs, or you could have the gift of herbalism. You have Watchtower of the South. This came out for pile number 1. This came out for pile number 1. So that's abundance. That's passion being restored, rekindling, someone trying to come back from the past. And you have Yule. Under the deck, you have Spell. Manifestation. So I could be speaking to someone, and this is Isis. She's the goddess of magic. So I am speaking to someone who has the gift of doing spell work. And maybe the spells that you are probably talented in doing is working with herbs. Maybe you can use herbs to attract abundance, because this is Watchtower of the South is money magic. Okay. So you can actually alchemist. So you can do herbal magic to attract abundance. Okay? You also have Yule here, rebirth. So let's see, herbal magic or herbal kitchen. Okay, your ability to work with plants and herbs hails from a past life. Invest in studying plants. Your body may be giving you signals to eat a plant-based diet. Check with your doctor first. Write a book of natural remedies for ailments. Pursue your dream to cook. So that could be speaking to a kitchen witch, because Isis is here. If you chose Isis, you're definitely involved in magic. And if you're not, you are being told right now that you do have that gift. Okay. You can get into herbalism and learn how to use herbs to attract what you want. You can use herbs to heal your body and help others. Okay. And with the Watchtower of the South, that is an old flame turns up, romance is rekindled, new passion is breathed into a relationship. You are seeing the fruits of your labor. Your hard work has paid off. Enjoy the rewards. You have attracted the energy of abundance. Draw down the sun. So, I don't know. You could be doing attraction spells. You could be using, and if you're already in a relationship, there's a new passion coming into your love life. Kind of like when Isis resurrected Osiris. That was her husband. So she brought him from the dead back to life. So I don't know if there's a masculine that you're going to be of help to, using the knowledge of herbalism. Okay, even the Yule card is a rebirth. So you're bringing something back. Okay, so let's see Yule, which is the last card of the deck. Rebirth. Your past is truly behind you. The difficulties you've endured have made you stronger and wiser. A new way of life beckons. Shine your light brightly. Your wishes and dreams are coming true. Relax in front of a log fire. So there could be somebody from the past trying to come back in, but Spirit is telling you that this past is already behind you. Okay? So maybe if you're focusing on your spell work, maybe not to use it in something that's already gone. Maybe this situation cannot be resurrected. But you have spell here. You have the Midas touch right now. Remember to use clarity when visualizing your desires. Use positive affirmations to ensure the outcome you wish for. Your spells are working. Study and follow the threefold law. So if you are doing magic, okay, because we have spell here, and I shuffled, so there's spell work. And if you're not doing any spell work, you could have somebody doing spell work on you. This person wants to manifest you back. This is someone you broke up with. They could be doing spell work. They could be working with someone who is very skilled, especially with Isis here, who's very knowledgeable with magic. Okay, they want to rebirth. They want to bring this situation back, because this is a situation that was already behind you. They want to bring it back. Resurrection. They want to bring this relationship back to life. So somebody could be trying to manifest you back. They could be using a witch that is doing kitchen magic. Okay, she knows how to put the herbs together, do the right spell. Yeah. Let's see, what else do we have for you? What else do you want to tell them, Spirit? So if there's anyone doing spell work on you, definitely have your protection up. You definitely want to put your protection up. You want to protect your energy at all times. Yeah, for sure. So this is definitely someone you walked away from. Okay, with the Eight of Cups here. This is a situation where this person started entertaining other options. It's almost given like the spell that they're doing is, okay, they want to come back and apologize, but the spell is to create like a smoke and mirror, a haze to where, maybe you're gonna see the situation that happened as like minimal, like, oh, it wasn't that bad. Oh, maybe they didn't know what they were doing, they were drunk. They want to create like, an illusion around this situation. This is definitely something that they're doing while you're sleeping with the Four of Swords. Okay, this is magic being done while you're sleeping with the Four of Swords, but it seems like you're very protected. I see these four guardians watching you, protecting you. That's definitely protection in place. So if you are familiar with magic, you're someone that does know how to protect your energy, protect your home. The four corners of your home are protected. You have your guardians keeping watch at all times, protection in place. But this person definitely wants to come back and apologize. Yeah, this is someone that wants to come back and apologize to you for the third party situation, because the Page of Cups, there's three people here. This could be a water sign person. This could be an air sign. So we have Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. There's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So this summer, and if you're just walking away from them this summer, if they're just walking away from you this summer, the apology will come during the winter time with the Yule. They want to heal this situation. This person is not sure that you're going to, they have to resort to magic because they're not sure if you're going to be open to hearing what they have to say. So you could have this person on block, okay? You're not trying to hear what they're saying. So maybe the magic is for you to release the block, allow them to come back in and be more receptive to hear what they have to say. So it's creating this illusion with the Seven of Cups. So that way, you will not be in this energy anymore where you see she's not open to hear. You don't even want to hear from this person. So that's why they need magic, because it's going to take magic. Whatever they did was that bad. There was some, you see, there's three people here. Something happened, but they're building up the courage to come, see you. So I see you're not you're hiding from this person. Pile number one got this card as well. But they're looking for you, okay? Somebody's searching for you, okay? But stand in your power. You're the phoenix rising. And I'm speaking to, I think spell work. So you could be very good in candle magic, working with fire, right? Maybe you throw herbs on the fire with this herbal kitchen and alchemist with the phoenix rising, and it looks like she's throwing something. So throwing those herbs on the fire while you're speaking. I'm protected. I'm this, that's you have a gift of that with fire magic and herbal magic. You have how teachable are you? So I feel like at this time you're focused on your own self. You're dancing to the beat of your own music with the violin here. You're focused on your own inner voice. I don't see you being receptive to this person. So maybe the witch that they're working with is saying, you know, chanting your name and things like that. Oh my goodness, 10 of Swords. So whatever this person did was really, really bad. 10 of Swords. This is how they had you. Really, really bad. They were juggling you and someone else. You are not trying to be in that energy anymore. Complete betrayal. But they want to come and apologize. This is, you got Page of Cups twice. This person wants to come back in and apologize, and they want to come back in really fast. They want to apologize. They want you to be receptive to their apology. They want this, you know, the battle to end, for you to put your swords down. You know, there's no winners here. I feel like this person has a lot of sleepless nights, anxiety, or this is how you were, right? This is how you were. They're not at peace. There's something eating at them. So they want to come back in and make peace and apologize. Things haven't been right since it ended. They feel like they're cornered. They can't move. Everything reminds them of you. Everything reminds them of you. So they want to come back in after this break. And I believe I'm speaking to someone who has them on block, so they have to resort to, you know, unconventional ways, which includes spell work. Let's see what magic cards you... Love. Yeah, this is definitely about love. Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. So this person is definitely doing, they've hired someone, because I don't think they know how to do it themselves. They've hired someone to do this love magic on you, a spell to make you more receptive to them, to make you more receptive to their apology, for you to take them back. Safe travel. Keep me safe and let me roam far away, but bring me home. So they wanted a situation where they can step out and then still be able to come back home, but you have magical powers. The cards don't lie. Magic is here. Somebody's doing magic. You have magical powers. I weave and clear. I cast and know. Magic secrets to me now show. So you also gifted. And maybe this person knows this. Maybe this is something they know about you. And that's why they had to go the magical route to try to get you back. How teachable are you? They're like, this is to lure you in. Lure you in. You might even be contemplating it now, remembering this person. You're thinking about picking up the violin and playing the tune. So magical powers. Someone has magical powers. Somebody could be using, look, it showed up again. I put it back in. But you have divine guidance, whispers from the beings who shine. Let their message be clear and kind. So connect with your spirit guides. You have magical powers. This is also the Phoenix rising, right? Tap into your powers, work on your protection. Make sure protection is in place, protection magic. Because definitely someone is doing spell work. on you. It's given like love spell. It could be glamour spell to make, you know, it's almost like glamour spell to make you like not attractive to other people so no one else will approach you. Okay? So you definitely want to have your protection up because they're using someone who's very skilled. Okay? They're using someone who's very skilled. Protect your vehicle, protect, this person is definitely trying to come in. This is love magic, okay? They're doing love magic. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see. Isis, what self-care message do you have for them? What self-care message do you have for them? In this group, some of you could be going on a trip soon. You have some master numbers here. You have number 1, you have 22, and you have 38, which is an 11. So you're a master. You're really, I mean, if you have not tapped into your gifts, you might want to, because you're very powerful. Remember, you have this magical powers here. And you have Isis. You could be clairaudient, which family. So family's here. And you have drink tea. And remember, we got herbal kitchen at first, right? And you have drink tea. This could be herbal tea. That could be very healing for you. Okay, so let's see what family is trying to say. Tap into your divine motherly nature as you practice forgiveness and unconditional love. Look for opportunities to heal any old wounds and with family members and find ways to connect with them, whether it's through a phone call, sharing a meal, or planning a visit. If connecting directly is not possible, try finding peace through meditation and by setting the intention to transform any negativity into feelings of love. So maybe there's somebody, one of you have to heal something with your family. I'm also getting that your family also helped to betray you with your ex. Maybe they stabbed you in the back. They could be going to your family to get information on you. Maybe they're friends, you know, they kept contact with your family, okay? But Spirit wants you to go ahead and embrace family and forgive whatever situation that happened, okay? The other card is drink tea. So it says make the setting where you enjoy your drink peaceful and beautiful. Take the time to venture out of your usual preferences and try a new cafe or tea shop where you can experience some different types of tea. You can create your own personal ritual with any drink, whether it's tea, a smoothie, coffee, an elixir, or soda, with the right intention and setting. By being incredibly present in the now, feeling sincere gratitude for the drink you're consuming, and savoring the flavors and sensations fully, you can elevate a simple sip into a mindful awakened moment in your day. So that's a spell right there. You can use tea, boil the herbs, speak your intentions into it, hold it, feel it, pour your energy in that tea and drink it. That could be very healing. That could be one of the gifts that you have. Let's get you one of these love oracles. So you definitely have someone trying to come back from the past. This is someone that, it was a horrible ending, clearly. You could have them on block, or you're not receptive to hearing from them, and they could be doing a spell work on you, okay? Sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. So yeah, this person has, they're still in your energy, heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. So this is someone that hurt you in the past. You got someone from the past that's trying to come back. They've always kept tabs. They've been watching you. They could be watching you when you go to work or whatever you're doing. So, just protect your energy at all times. I feel like this person could be doing some spell work, or having it, done, paying for it. Okay? But tap into your own powers, because you also have the gift. You're very powerful. Okay? But you have to understand and know and have the courage and feel, know that you're protected. Okay? Don't fear your own power. Okay? Tap into the energies of herbalism, working with the powers of herbs. They're very healing. You can drink herbs. Okay? So that's for pile number 2. Thank you so much. And now let's move on to number 3, which is Nyx. She's the goddess of the night. There's even a lore that says that she could have been here before, even way before Lilith and everybody else, because she was darkness. So she was here before God said, let there be light. She was the darkness, the ancient one. So let's see what Nyx has to say. So her message to you is, shh, you're giving away your secrets. It's all too easy to confide in someone you wish to trust, especially when you are feeling vulnerable. Remember that appearances can be deceptive. You would be wise to be watchful and to trust no one at this time. Nyx calls to, and I hope I'm pronouncing it right. It could be Nyx, but I say Nyx. Nyx calls to you across the night skies to find comfort and respite from she who is the mother of all creatures. She understands that you have endured a long, dark night of the soul and wishes to take you into her confidence. This sounds exactly like what you need at this time, but be warned. For if Nyx knows that you too are good at gleaning information from others to use for your own purpose, she will use all that you have revealed to her against you. So be mindful of how and who you share any particulars with. Take this opportunity to rest, regroup, and journey deep within with Nyx as your guide. Keep your cards close to your chest. Don't share your ideas with anyone at this time. You are a great listener and natural counselor. Speak to someone you can trust. Retreat and get away from it all. Protect your work from the ambition of others. Appearances can be deceptive. Archetypal confinder of Greek origin, the primordial goddess of the night. She is a figure of such exceptional power and beauty that she is feared by Zeus himself. Mother of all the creatures of the night, including vampires, lichen, werewolves, etc., all can go to her and find comfort, respite, and bear their souls in confidence. So that's Nyx's message. Now let's tap into the cards. So maybe you need to move in silence at this time. This is not the time to reveal things to people. Wait till the manifestation has completely manifested before you say anything. Hold your business to yourself. Don't be the one at work, telling all your business, because not everybody's, for you. I don't know why people feel so comfortable just sharing all of their intimate details with coworkers of all people. I've never understood that. So that's the message Nyx is here to say. Woo. Witch's Cottage. And it says security. That's protection. Containment. Keep every information to yourself. So we have the Witch's Cottage with security. Witch healer. Okay. There's something about your home. There's something about your home. Not everybody needs to be coming to your home. Not everyone needs to come to your home. Pentacle, which is respect. And that's the pentacle involves the elements: air, fire, water, earth, and spirit. So that's also a protection in place, okay? Bottom of the deck is ritual invocation. So group number 3, this is interesting. So we have Witch's Cottage, which is security. We also have the Witch, which is a healer, and the Pentacle, which is respect. So this has something to do with home, with your home, where you live. Let's see. It says, let others in instead of shutting them out. You are protected, supported, and safe. Trust in the divine outcome. Recognize your strengths and talents. A new home awaits. Rediscover your likes and dislikes. Don't try too hard to fit in. So this has something to do with your home, okay? Protect your home, or your home is already protected, okay? And like I said, I was getting that not everybody is meant to come into your home. Your home is your sacred place, okay? Your home is your sacred place. You got to protect it at all times. Your home is protected. You also have witch, which is healer. It says you are a natural healer. You have a natural affinity with plants and herbs. Study to qualify as a herbal practitioner. Use complementary medicine and aromatherapy to heal. You benefit from the healing energies of nature. You have a connection with nature, group number 3. There's a connection that you have with nature. You have a connection with nature, okay? You could have healing abilities, okay? Or a situation is being healed, something that has been like very dark and gloomy in your life is now being healed, because I'm seeing the break in the light through the trees now. Maybe you're starting to see, a breakthrough, okay? You also have Pentacle. Pentacle says respect. Be respectful of yourself and others. Your power will increase as you stand firm in your convictions. Honor and work with all that the pentacle represents. Respect magic. It also represents the 5 elements. It's the power of protection, strength, magic, and ritual work. And you also got ritual here under the deck. So I don't know. This is almost given like I don't know if you were doing, you might do magic at home, in your home. If you do magic in your home, you might have opened a portal with this ritual. Invocation, you called forth an energy in. That's for somebody, okay? It's not for everybody. But I am speaking to someone who, during a ritual, right, you opened a portal and something came in. Because with Pentacle, you need to make sure that you have like protection in place if you are going to be working with any energies or forces, right? You need to protect all the corners. Cast the circle, and then you have to remember to close the circle when you're done. You can't just leave things open. So I'm getting that for somebody. And this is also a group of 4 people here in a circle, and this portal was open. So a ritual was done by a group. This could be a coven, okay? Whatever that was done in the dark will be brought to the light. So maybe a group, could have done some magic against you, okay? Because you're a healer. You're a healer. You don't do all those black magic. You don't do negative magic. You might do things to help heal, things that are of light. But, someone probably felt that you did something, negative against them, but that's false. And they started working against you. That's false. But I see that you have protection in place. But they opened up a portal that they cannot close. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I feel like you're just a healer. You're not into black magic and things like that. Okay. So this person thought that you did something negative against them, right? They felt like maybe someone told them something. Okay. Someone told them something, and it was false information. With the 7 of Swords and the Sun, something was revealed, but actually you were not. You're the Queen of Cups. You're just a healer. Maybe you're into herbalism. You could be into aromatherapy. When people hear that you're spiritual, you might not even be like a practicing witch or anything like that. Just like someone that's into natural things, holistic things. People can flip that thing and just put the information out there that you're doing spells on people when you're not. When you're not. But I see you defending yourself and standing your ground, trying to block that negative energy that people are because they tried to, whatever spell they did was to cause obstacles in your life for things not to move for you. But I see that now there's a breakthrough. Things are now going to start moving, okay? Things are now going to start moving with the Chariot here. And remember what Nick said. Those people that were saying those things is going to now work against them. Because they went to a dark goddess and they invoked a dark goddess against you. Not knowing that this dark goddess is the type that they're going to check. If their hands are not clean, that which they were working against you will work against them. And that's what's happening. You're protected with the Pentacle. Divinely protected. They're also angry because you did not want to join their group. You did not want to offer your cup. You see the Queen of Cups has her hand over her cup. She's not offering it. She's on her throne. You're not interested in a coven. You didn't want to join this group. So they're going to receive their karma, whatever that was done. They could have thrown something at your car or your home, but it backfired. It backfired with the Seven of Wands and the Witch here. And balance is now being restored with temperance. There was a higher power that came and helped you. Okay? Could be your guardian angel, your spirit guide. There definitely was a higher power. Whatever energies they opened up to work against you is now working against them. Yeah, something about your car. Something happened with your car. Or they were trying to do something to your car. It didn't work. Whatever they tried to do, you rose above it. You see down here, the fire, they were trying to cause problems in your life, but you rose above it. It didn't touch you. It didn't touch you. You were untouchable. Both of these cards, these people, you rose above it. You know, you're the lotus, rose above it. Way above it. They couldn't even touch. They couldn't even come near you. It couldn't even come near you. Now, the whatever entities that they woke up or invoked are now on them. They're having spiritual attacks. They're being tormented. They can't even sleep at night. These people are in complete fear. Complete fear. They didn't know that you're a special one. You are a special one. Divinely protected. Your spirit guides watch over you. Watch over you. When they did the spell or whatever they did, they were waiting to see, had it worked. They were waiting to see, had it worked. But there was no movement. I feel like something was done over the full moon, but it definitely backfired. It definitely backfired. People going around messing with this magic when they don't know exactly what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing at all. Calling on, ancient entities and forces and powers, and they don't know what they're doing. They opened a portal that they cannot close. This spell they did one of them did it in their home. Sexual arts. So maybe there was something sex magic involved. That was disgusting. Yeah, they were trying to tap into your energy here. But whoever they called upon saw that they saw the protection around you and they went back to them. So maybe some of the punishment that they're going to go through is their relationships are going to be messed up and inner child. So I don't know. I don't know. Whatever it is, like I said, it followed them home. And this is now, and if they have children, these forces, these entities are also affecting their children. It's affecting their relationships. It's affecting their children. You got to be careful what type of, magic you do at your home. Because you open those doors, those forces, they come in and they attach themselves to anyone there. You have to just be careful. So they went with something that's really, really dark. You don't mess with no magic, especially if you don't know what you're doing. That's the last thing you want to do. For somebody, it's affecting their health. Their health is also here. Safe home. I said their home. I said their home. I said it. Oh my gosh. And their destiny has now changed. They could have tried to swap destinies with you. Their health or somebody's health in their families affected. And harvest. So even their money is affected. So this situation is in their home. I cast this circle roundabout. Safety now is beyond doubt. So this, whatever, maybe the circle that they casted, they didn't know what they were doing. They opened this portal and they're not able to close it. And now, you know, because this spell was done in one of their homes. They all gathered there, and this person has family, they have children, they have a spouse, and this is causing all kinds of like havoc in their home. They could have changed the destinies of their children. Now things are changed. You know, when you tapping into magic, into energies you know nothing about. You got to be careful because you don't know what type of protection people have on them. They didn't know you were protected. Let's see what self-care card Nyx has for you. Someone's in bad health because of this spell. You could hear about it. Drink tea. Pile 2 got that too. Drink tea. So while all this is going on, you're just drinking your tea. You're going to get the tea. Maybe you're going to hear about it. You're at peace. You're not worried about anything. You are at peace. You're protected. This did not touch you at all. It did not touch you at all. You rose above it. Connect with your ancestors. You're protected, so you could have ancestors that help you, that protect you. Whether you know it or not, whether you know it or not, your ancestors protect you. It says connect with your ancestors. They guard you while you sleep. They guard you while you sleep. Just be at peace knowing that all is well with you. Whatever they threw at you, see that fire? It didn't even leave where they were. It stayed right there in that area where they casted the spell. You were already, you flying too high. You cannot be touched. You flying too high. You cannot be touched. I love this reading, group number 3. I love your reading. Let's give you one more card here. Abundance. So as they throw negativity to you, you're keeping your positive mindset, and money is here. Money, 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 money. And we have coffins, so somebody's going to have an ending. Somebody in their life is going to have an ending. So, whew, that was a lot, group number 3. And thank you, everybody. Please like my channel, share, subscribe, and many blessings to you. Bye-bye.